Mine's working.
Okay, home. I can tell you what you do.
Good morning. I'm Commissioner Dante Santoni, calling the Berks County Commissioners meeting of January 22nd, 2026 to order. Just for the record, Commissioner Lineback is virtual. Christian, are you out there? I hope.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Online, ready to roll.
Okay, and Commissioner Rivera has a prior commitment, so he will not be attending. At this moment, I was asked everyone to stand and observe a moment of silence followed by a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would like to ask my Executive Assistant, Lynn Burns, to read the public comment notice.
Thank you, Commissioner Santoni. Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comment without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you, Len. Just for also to note that this meeting is being broadcast on Microsoft Teams Town Hall and BCTV. Next order of business is the approval of the minutes. Are there any changes or additions to the January 15th, 2026 meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will be approved as presented. Are there any public comment on agenda items, either in person or online? None. Thank you. We'll start with the agenda. Agenda items number 1 under budget. A, adopt the resolution authorizing 2025 budget transfers in the amount of $22,191. 2025 appropriations in the amount of $11,844. 2026 transfers in the amount of $32,000. And 2026 appropriations in the amount of $1,168,594 per listing dated January the 16th, 2026. Under Human Resources, item A, adopt the resolution authorizing human resource recommendations dated January 22nd, 2026 as follows. Number 1, authorize the appointment of Melanie Olson to Senior Contract Coordinator under Purchasing, effective 1/28/2026. Item 2, authorize the appointment of Felicia Miller to Judicial Administrative Assistant, Court Administration, effective February 4th, 2026. Number 3, authorize the promotion of Timothy Moore from Deputy Sheriff's Office to Assistant Chief Deputy, Coroner's Office, effective 1/28/2026. And number 4, authorize the promotion of Shailene Hernandez from Office Support 5 Planning Commission to Fiscal Coordinator, Facilities and Operations, effective February 4th, 2026. Under the Commissioners, there's a couple items. Item A, adopt a resolution authorizing the Chair and Laura Jones, Chief Financial Officer, to execute the certification of county funds for 2026 program year to the State Bureau of Farmland Preservation for the appropriation of county matching funds in the amount of $1,053,669 for the purchase of agricultural conservation easements. Kim Fees, our Director of our Department of Ag, is here. And Kim, you want to give a brief explanation of that, please?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
First and foremost, again, thank you for the continued support of the county for the land preservation program. It's kind of the foundation of our billion-dollar ag industry here in Berks County. Just to give you a synopsis, these are the funds, the $1 million that we get, the $500 is a donation that we received, and the additional funds are from the rollback tax penalties, and that's how you got that total. Just a quick brief. Those funds then get sent to the state at the February board meeting, and as an example, last year, Berks County gave $1,054,655, and the state matched that with $1,439,000. So that was a little better than 1-to-1 match for a total of $3,522 last year. Just to give you some stats, we are number 2 in the state now. Lancaster leads us with 81,000 acres. We have over 80,000 acres. Of course, we had that celebration this summer. And just again, thank you for the continued support of the program.
Thank you, Kim. Are there any questions for Kim? I think we're good. Thanks, Kim. Under item B, under Commissioners, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Jessica Jones, Reading, Pennsylvania, to the Berks Area Regional Transportation Authority and the South Central Transit Authority for a 5-year term expiring December 31st, 2030. Number 2, motion to authorize the execution of contract agreement amendments as set forth on the contract agenda listing dated January 16th, 2026. There are 8 contracts, 1 with the Department of Ag, 1 with Berks Heim, 1 with Children and Youth Services, 1 jointly with Children and Youth and Juvenile Probation, 1 with the Commissioners, 1 with Facilities and Operations, 1 with the Library System, and 1 with the Planning Commission. Number 3, motion to authorize the execution of payments and electronic transfers for the week ending January 23rd, 2026. Number 4, motion to authorize the execution of employee payroll disbursements dated January the 27th, 2026. Number 5, motion to authorize the execution of payments and electronic transfers for the week ending January 30th, 2026, subject to final review and approval by the Chief Operations Officer, or in his absence, the Deputy Chief Operations Officer. And item 6, motion to authorize budget transfers and appropriations for the week ending January 30th, 2026, subject to final review and approval by the Chief Operations Officer, or in his absence, the Deputy Chief Operations Officer.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
And I'll second the motion. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. With that, we'll move to our reports of our treasurer and our controller. Up first is our county treasurer, Mr. Mitchell Darcourt. Mitch?
Thank you, Commissioner. Today, we have an opening balance of $205,381,281.90. We have a balance to clear of $6,895,103.11, leaving us with a balance of $198,486,178.79. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate that. Next will be our, pinch hitting for our county controller, Joe Rutterow, Thomas Bellick. Tom?
Thank you. For the week ending January 23rd, 2026, we have an accounts payable and total cash disbursement of $6,386,027.97.
Great. Thank you, Thomas. We'll get to our coroner during the real officer comments in a short period of time, but we appreciate the fact that Coroner Stitzel is here as well. Next on the agenda is the report of our Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Kevin Barnhart.
Thank you, Commissioner Santoni. The Operations Department has been engaged since yesterday preparing for the winter storm that's going to hit us Sunday and Monday. I've been working with facilities, human resources, legal, public relations officer, with 24/7 operations as well as the courts to prepare for the storm. We've been in touch also with the city of Reading, since we are right in the heart of the city of Reading, and hundreds of people, not only employees, but folks come in here for services. So we're engaged with all those, as well as the South Campus owned by the Redevelopment Authority in preparation for the storm. We will continue to keep the public updated on our website, in the news outlets, as well as Berks Alert technology. So we're anticipating pretty heavy storm, and everybody's getting ready and prepared for it. So we'll keep the board and the public apprised.
Do we know, what's the latest estimate on the snowfall? Do we have an idea?
6 inches to 48.
6 to 48. That covers it pretty well, I think. That's pretty good.
It looks like it's going to hit us.
Right.
It's just the magnitude of how much is going to hit us. It's not going to veer one way or the other. It's coming.
Okay.
But I think it's giving us enough advance notice so we can prepare for it, get everybody engaged and ready to go. And, even a place like the shelter, Larry's on the phone this morning with Diane Edwards, and they're to get ready to bunk down. They have food there. They can bring in extra clothing and just basically be there for the kids. Just there's standard operating procedures at the jail, the nursing home, the call center, 911, and the BCRC. So we're in contact with these folks at all times. So
Great.
We're going to weather the storm.
We'll weather the storm. Thank you. Anything else?
That's all we have.
Any questions of Kevin? Hearing none, we'll move on to commissioners' comments, and we'll start with the chairman, Commissioner Linebaugh.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Santoni. Appreciate you jumping in and filling in.
I can't believe you trusted me to do this, but I appreciate that.
Hey, I know you long enough. You did a great job. Just so folks know, my wife had a knee replaced a week ago today. So for at least this week, I'm working remotely. Available. My executive assistant's in the office, but that's why I am remote.
Well, she's here.
Veronica's there. Yeah. Bill, there's two things that I want to recognize. One is Bill Saunders. Many people know him as the voice of feedback. He retired effective last Friday. I was able to call in on his show and wish him the best. He started working at WEEU on a part-time basis August of 2019 through May of 2021. He was a part-time news anchor, and he filled in at that time for Mighty Mike Faust, who was the feedback host. In May of 2021, he formally took over as the full-time host of feedback. And that run ended with his retirement last Friday. On Monday, a brand new feedback host, the first female feedback host, I believe, in the history of feedback, because Jack Holcomb was the feedback host for several decades and still has Jack's Backyard on Saturdays on WEEU, and I don't know his exact age, but I believe he's in his early 90s and still going strong. He called in on Friday as well to wish Bill the best. But Tony Reese is the brand new feedback host. I believe the hours have changed slightly. Instead of beginning at 9 o'clock, it'll begin at 10, go till noon. And I'm actually going to be on the show tomorrow with Tony at 10 a.m. with commissioners update. So all the best to Bill Saunders and all the best to Tony Reese. I know Tony from the company she had, I think from 1994 to 2020, called the People Academy. I did some interviews with her. She's just a great lady and going to do a great job. One other item, there will be no commissioners meeting next week. Two of the three commissioners have the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania Board of Directors meeting. I will be joining that again virtually, but that's why we will not be having a meeting next week. Commissioner Santoni, that's all that I have.
Thank you, Commissioner Linebach. Appreciate that. I just have a few quick items to go over. I know that I wasn't here last week. And I just wanted to chat about the town hall that we had at the Boone Library. I thought it went very well. Good chatter amongst the citizens. We had a good crowd. And our next Commissioners Town Hall will be February the 11th at the Bethel Tulpehocken Library. So we look forward to getting into that community as well. Just wanted to mention the State of the City address by Mayor Moran will be on January the 30th at the Redner's Event Center at 9:30. It was originally scheduled for the 27th, but because of the impending snow Sunday and Monday, they wanted to make sure that all necessary personnel was working on clearing the streets of the city. So I'll be attending that event next Friday, the 30th at 9:30. Commissioner Linebach mentioned next Thursday's meeting being canceled. There will be an election board meeting this morning at 11 a.m. scheduled. We haven't had one of those in a while, but there is one scheduled for today at 11 a.m. The other thing I want to mention, two more things actually. On behalf of the America 250 PA Berks County Committee, the Board of Commissioners is sponsoring a essay contest for young people ages in grades 6 through 12. Talk about what the Declaration of Independence means to them. The contest is designed to encourage civic engagement, historical reflection, and creative expression. So Commissioner Linebach, Rivera, and I are proudly sponsoring the 6 winners. Each get a $100 Visa gift card. The deadline for submissions is Monday, March the 30th, and all entries are to be submitted online through the official America 250 PA Berks website, www.america250paberks.com. So we look forward to the students being involved in America 250. And the final item I want to mention is a very tough one for me because I lost a very good friend this week, a community activist, a friend of mine named Rick Hoffmeister passed away on Tuesday, January the 20th, very suddenly. Rick was in Muhlenberg Township. If there's anything going on the last 30 years, Rick was either directly or indirectly involved. He was involved with the United Labor Council and putting together the Labor Day parades for many, many years. He served as president of the Muhlenberg Township Athletic Association and was very instrumental in all the renovations and changes at the field where many youth of Muhlenberg Township played. I was one of those kids many, many years ago. He served on the Muhlenberg School Board for 28 years. He served on the Reading-Muhlenberg Career and Technology Board for 28 years, and he was currently a Muhlenberg Township Commissioner. He just finished his second year, was in his first term. So I want to recognize Rick and all the accomplishments he did for our county and for specifically Muhlenberg Township, my hometown, where I grew up. So to Rick's family, his children, his grandchildren, his brothers, his mother, and his extended family, I want to wish them the best and offer my condolences. His services will be this Saturday. So Rick will miss you. With that, I will move on to our row officers' comments, and we'll see if any of our row officers have anything to share with us.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Yeah.
We're preparing for the storm like the rest of the county is. So we're currently working on schedules and making sure all our employees are in. Very confident we'll be able to fulfill our duties during this weekend for the storm for sure. Our temporary morgue is up and running at the Reading Hospital now with very few hiccups. And the construction for the renovations of the old morgue are well underway at this point. And that's all I have today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any other comments?
I do not have
You have anything? Anything else?
No further comments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to public comment, both in person and online. We do have one person signed in for in-person, Daniel Schuman. Mr. Schuman, can you stand up? You have 3 minutes. Please state your name and where you're from and your issue. Thank you.
My name is Daniel Schuman. I'm from Jonestown, Lebanon County, our neighbors to the west. I have Berks County roots, serving here as postmaster in Reading for 4 years. I have children and grandchildren who live here. My youngest granddaughter, Lindsay, led the Reading Rage U12 girls to an undefeated championship season last year. So we're part of Berks County. The reason I'm here is that in July of 2021, my daughter Ashley was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. In August of 2024, we lost her. And I'm here to ask Berks County through the commissioners to proclaim October 13th, 2026 as metastatic breast cancer awareness day. And if I may just briefly highlight the provisions of the proclamation. Metastatic breast cancer is also known as stage 4 when breast cancer spreads to other parts of the body. Approximately 30% of early stage breast cancers will eventually metastasize. In 2026, it's estimated that over 324,000 new cases of breast cancer will be diagnosed in the United States, and approximately 42,670 Americans and more than 670,000 people worldwide will die from breast cancer. Despite the impact of metastatic breast cancer, less than 13% of global breast cancer research funding is dedicated specifically to MBC. Increased funding is critical to transforming metastatic breast cancer from a terminal diagnosis to a chronic survivable condition. We have racial and ethnic disparities within the breast cancer community. Black women in the United States face a substantially higher mortality rate than white women, and Hispanic women experiencing breast cancer as the leading cause of cancer-related death in Hispanic women. Medivivor Research and Support is a national nonprofit organization dedicated exclusively to funding metastatic breast cancer research, and the global Light Up MBC campaign is there to elevate awareness and reach out to literally people across the globe. So I would ask, and I will leave a copy, I can also send it electronically, if you would be willing to adopt this proclamation for 2026. One thing in addition, on June 7th, we will be having a color walk. It was going to be a run, but none of us run. So it's going to be a color walk at Conrad Weiser Middle School to raise funding for stage 4 breast cancer. Anybody you know, or anybody who may be here that is currently dealing with stage 4 breast cancer can register for free. We would like to have as many stage 4 metastatic thrivers there as possible. Thank you.
Mr. Schuman, thank you for your comments. Thank you for your advocacy. We'll certainly, if you could leave that with us, we'll certainly take a look at that and we'll be in touch. Our condolences on your loss, but we appreciate your advocacy and we'll let you know.
Could I ask just one quick thing?
Please.
Anybody in this room, has anyone in this room known somebody, worked with somebody, been related to somebody, or had breast cancer?
I think we all.
Okay.
Probably 100%.
That makes us all cancer survivors. It's not just those who have the disease. The rest of us, the family, the friends, the co-workers, anybody that's supporting somebody fighting that battle is going through it right with them.
Excellent.
So it's very important that we reach out to these people and get involved.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, if I could add one thing, again, my condolences. Really appreciate you coming here. Please send us the electronic version. That will make it a little bit easier for us to pull something together. You're correct. I know a number of people, virtually all, and I think only women, but actually men can also get breast cancer. It's not common, but just really feel for the people that have gone through it. Many people do survive, and that's another reason to bring attention to this. Catching it early, getting tested is often the difference between either real serious or being able to treat it early on. But thank you very much. Look forward to receiving that information. Thank you, Commissioner Santoni.
Thank you. Is there any public comment online? None online? That brings us to the end of our meeting.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.